World Archery tried to help a little bit also smaller countries introducing the mixed team, where you have to have one good man and one good woman archer making the team both in recurve and in compound. That helped some countries. One, again, Denmark, in the earlier 2010-11 when we started with it, we had Martin Damsbo and Camilo Semot, very strong archers, and they didn't have both a full team, but in the mixed team they were able to do very good results. There are many other teams where they have a top archer, both in the compound men and compound women, for example. So the mixed team was for sure the right way to go, both recurve and compound.
But seeing this 3 women so strong in compound, women division in Ukraine is refreshing. And in men, I don't think it's a big surprise seeing Canada always in the top in compound men.
With the
Denmark,
2007 world champion and the 2011 world champion, because Chris Perkins and Dietmar Trillus both won the individual world championships in 2007 and 2011.
And in the other semi-final match, Iran against Italy is also not a surprise. Italy traditionally is one of the strongest countries.
And Iran, when they are on the field, they are good. They are always strong.
Iran is very good in compound. Of course, the archers, recurve archers, are pretty good, but in compound they are on the top level, and it's not a surprise seeing them here in the semi-final.
So we saw the first 2 tens of Denmark and a 10-9 from Dietmar Trillus, the old man from Denmark. From Canada, but living in Denmark sometimes in the year.
I would not say the old, I would like to say the experienced man.
No, he's not experienced, he's old.
Making friends, Andrea.
Oh, he's a friend and he knows how I mean it. So 10-10-10 Denmark. And Italy won because they had the closer X. We have a question from Alessandro Ciampa. But why Italy win? Italy won as they had 30-30 and they had 110 closer to the X than the opponents.
As mentioned before, when it's the same score, what the judges do is they pick the closest arrow or each of the team and they measure the distance, and this one that is closest is the one winning. So which in the result we put asterisk behind the value of the arrow has been measured. Maybe we should start putting centimeters. How many? It's a big discussion happening that some people want to know what was the difference in millimeter or centimeter, and they want to see. Of course, when we can see it on TV, you can guess what was the distance, the difference. We don't think it is necessary information. Imagine the judges going to measure the distance. It's not very, but it's clear that there's a difference, because if the difference is less than a millimeter, if it's quite tough to make the call, what judges used to do is to ask to shoot another arrow. It's possible to shoot another arrow and clarify this clearly. So when a match is decided by closer to the center, it's clear that one was closer to the center than the other one.
You remember the last World Championships where the Danish archer woman recurve won the World Championship title on a shoot-off arrow, which was pretty clear, and at the end it was by the machine. We had the Falco eye saying it was more than 2 millimeters, 2.6 millimeters.
Correct, something like that.
It was a great thing. It was exciting. The audience was wowing and wowing and waiting for the result. At the moment here we don't need it. Canada 58 and Denmark 57. 1 point lead for Canada unofficially at the moment. The other teams are also inserting all the results in their handheld devices.
We can see them now with our TV team showing us. They have a electronic terminal. They introduce the value, and this is the second scorecard. The first one is the paper with the write manually, and this is the official one. And the second device is the electronic scorecard, which allow us to get the result more or less in live. As soon as they score it, it's coming to our application, to our website, to the info system in the venue, and is how we know what arrows and what score the rest of the matches are, because in this one we can see it, but there are another 1, 2, 3 matches happening there on the field, and we can get it thanks to this handheld terminals from Danash, which
So we have
are working very well.
We have Italy 54, Iran 57 in this first semifinal, the second semifinal of the men. So Iran is leading by 3, Denmark is leading by 2 at the end. 58-56 is the confirmed score. Ukraine is leading by 1 over Venezuela in the first women's semifinal. In the second women's semifinal, Korea 57, Netherlands 53.
Denmark has to push strong because 2 points seems not to be a lot, but in this level, in the level they are, we are talking about little differences, about 1 arrow going to a 9 and you can be back in the game, or you can be out of the game, and I don't tell you if it's an 8. You can switch suddenly the...
So we go into the second end with Patrick Laursen with an X and a 9-10 liner from Dietmar Trillus. It's a 10, but I would say it's a liner.
It's yes, I would say yes. It's touching the line.
9. Second arrow from Patrick Laursen is a 9. The second area, it's a 10. Definitely it's a 10 from Dietmar. 10-10. 20 points against 19 from Denmark.
3 leading.
We have another 9 from Denmark.
You don't
and
want.
The 2011 world champion Chris Perkins with 9-10 liner. Let's say 9.
And being this a semi-final means that the one winning go for the gold and the one losing go for the bronze. That will happen on the weekend on downtown of Copenhagen.
Yes.
Or Copenhagen, like
Copenhagen.
See, trying to get the accent.
10. Tia, as the Danish guys say. Tia, we heard it. 10. So we have 3 10s and a 9 on the board for Denmark, and Canada shooting 3 10s and 2 9s as well.
He's taking his time. Really wants to get it in.
And it's an 8.
That's not good. And we
the
talked
second
before,
bad shot of Martin this morning.
And we say before, this is costing. It's very difficult to recover an 8 because in this level, with so accurate archers, you are given 2 points of distance. And when you want to come back, what you need is 10.
You know, a 10 from Martin in this would have the meaning of only 1 point difference. Now it's 3 points. 56 to 57.
And I wanted to mention before when it's amazing how the uniform has changed in archers. You can see now the national team with designs uniform, with a special design for events for World Championship, and we can see Denmark, the t-shirt they're wearing. It's a specific design for the Danish team. We get more and more fashion and not the typical polo with one color and the name of the country.
I remember we were shooting, we had to wear white trousers.
With the Wimbledon style. Tennis, Wimbledon, everybody in white. And I remember it was not easy to find all what you wanted to wear in white. You're right, it has changed a lot. Now World Archery allows, of course, colors. We just ask our archers to wear professionally, no camouflage, no jeans.
And to wear all the same in the team.
And wear all the same. We have to see the archers' uniform as a team, and we have to see them as athletes because they are making an Olympic sport and they have to wear.
Upgraded. Canada got upgraded. It's a 58, so we have 4-point lead for Canada over Denmark.
I was surprised with this tight, and I've seen the arrows hitting, but yes, correct. It's a big mountain to hill, to scale. It's a big difference, but we never know in archery until the last arrow, everything is possible.
Yeah.
Going back to uniform, it has been a huge change, and we can see more and more teams taking a special design, a very professional look, and it's very nice to see how it's evolving the uniform part with the visibility of the sponsors, with visibility of the country. The name of the archer on the back is obligatory. We want the media and the fans to know our archers and see who is who, and go out of this, who is this archer? I don't know, let's see if I catch him. No, you see the name in the back and you get it. We see the coaches analyzing situation.
Niels Dahl on the front, the one with the cap. It's the head coach. He is really focused. And he's at the moment, he's not happy because 4 points, it's a lot.
I think his face is saying, what should I tell them? What can I do?
Well, it's easy to say just shoot tens or shoot just tens, but it's difficult to do it. The
It's
wind
easy
is
to
tricky.
say.
Wind is tricky. The Danish archers are trying to shoot with short stabilizers to try to get...
Yes?
Yes, I think this is the reason. I have never seen those guys shooting with those short stabilizers.
What is interesting is I think that shooting 10, that's part they know. They have to shoot 10. I think what he is trying to see what message to give to get them this confidence or get them this mindset. Because it's going so fast, they have not too much to think, not time to think.
We are halfway through. Ukraine on the women's side leading 113-111 over Venezuela, and again the women, Korea leading 112-109 over the Netherlands. They are not high scores, I have to say, except Iran, which shot a 58 and is 115-109 against Italy.
And going back to the coaches, there's discussion if the coach is really useful or what can a coach do in the match, and there's a lot to do, but if you know your archers, if you don't know how they operate, what is the mental set, it's difficult.
And Denmark comes back with a 10. Canada probably a 9. It is a 9, so 1 point.
It is a 9.
Only 4 points left.
Canada,
another 9 from
9.
Canada and a 10 from Denmark.
So in 2 arrows, they took 2 points back.
Yeah, but they have to take almost 1 per each. Denmark showed us 12 tens in a row in the quarterfinal.
And 9 for Denmark.
This is definitely not good. Chris Perkins shooting.
And 9 for
probably
Canada.
a 9. Yeah,
Yep.
probably a 9.
So Canada has 3 9s when Denmark have 10, 10, 9.
10 for Canada. I don't think
3
that...
points. 3 points.
Another 9. They're coming closer, but only 2 arrows left and 3 points. Martin needs a 10.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
That probably
hard.
can cost the way back. A solid 10.
Yep.
Not giving option. That was an X. An X. No
It's
better
a
way to
58 for Denmark.
And
And there's a 7 needed for a tie, 8 for win on the Canadian side.
and it was a 9, I think.
It's a 9.
Yep.
So we have a finalist, which is Canada. Canada will be the first finalist.
Third end. Third end.
Oh,
my
sorry.
friends.
Guys,
We are excited.
I am too sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I need something to eat. My brain is too fast. Sorry.
We were so much in excitement, No, not to win. It's to come back, meaning that they still have a choice and one more end.
So 2 points. Guys, I really was too fast. Sorry for that, guys out there. 2 point behind. They just got 3 of them in this end. So good chance. Halfway was a 5 point difference now with 1 end left. 2 points. Canada is leading by 2. Denmark with the 58. With Martin Damsbo struggling a bit. We wait for updates in the other semi-final matches. One is Ukraine, Venezuela in the women's side, Korea, Netherlands as well on the women's side. We have 169 for Ukraine against 168 Venezuela. Korea 166 against Netherlands 165. Netherlands shot a 56, so recovered by 2. And Iran is not giving chance to Italy, 170 to 166. Iran wants to get his gold medal match on the finals on Copenhagen downtown this coming weekend. So, 6 more arrows?
6 more arrows, Andreas.
Yes.
Did you get it?
Now I got the cookie, so my sugar flow is getting better.
I have to tell you a story about our Olympic medal in Barcelona. That's happened exactly. We finished the last end. We won. We thought we have to shoot one more. You are so focused in what you are doing that when you saw everybody celebrating, say it's over.
Why? I still want
What's happened? Why people are so happy? Because you won. When you are so much focused on the present, what you're doing right now, you don't see just what is happening afterwards. So let's say you have been focused and
start the last end of the semi-final match between Denmark and Canada, live here on Archery TV. Juan Carlos Holgado joins me, Andreas Laurens, for this beautiful match and an X from the 2007 World Champion. Sorry, that was the wrong thing. The 2007 World Champion shot a 9, while Denmark, Patrick Laursen, shot a 10X. Patrick Laursen shoots the second arrow. Dietmar Trillus shoots at 10, and an 8 from Patrick Laursen. So 3 points separate those two teams. This is a bad 8 at the moment, and a bad moment to shoot an 8, by the way.
as I mentioned before,
10-10.
Any moment to shoot an 8 is not good here in compound men team semi-final. The level is so high that
Stephan
you pay for it.
And Chris Perkins. 10-10. 3 points lead for Canada with 39 on the board, 38 for Denmark. 9 for Denmark. 10 for Canada. 9 or 10, I would say, but in case. It's an X. 2:27, and we need the last shot. It's an X. 2:31 on the board. It may be a 2:30. Now definitely Canada did it. I didn't know it before, it just was wrong, but now it's clear. 2:31, 2:27, 4 points ahead, to be confirmed by the judges. On the we just heard Martin Damsbo telling sorry to the audience,
Yes.
not be able to be in the gold final.
They are still in the bronze final, but I know how much it means for them to be in the final and try to get the gold in their own home, in the home country, host country.
So 2:30, 2:27 for this featured match on the board. We wait for the other pairings of the bronze and gold final at this weekend's final in Copenhagen downtown.